Yeah, it seems fine. There we go. This time I messed up on the other one. Right. Yibbit, 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 yibbit. uh, some days I hate being autistic, and some days I absolutely love it because I act very childlike. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Coming out. I actually can't remember how far I got. I got into the research station anyway. Why does this take so long? Is it because the computer has to build everything? Like the 3D space and then have me as a singular thing?
Doctor, perhaps you should step away for a moment. I'm sure there's still plenty of output data to parse before we're ready to initiate the experiment.
Ah.
Isn't she? Juno?
More than likely, yes.
The research director.
I can handle it, Juno.
Are you certain?
I'm not looking away.
Hey! Yes, I did do this last time. But I still need that data thing anyway, don't I?
My suspicions were correct. They did develop a portable version of the cloak emitter. Unfortunately, the data contained in this shell is only partial. John, to complete the reconstruction, I'll need you to scan additional units.
Understood.
Oh, God.
A researcher and one of our anesthesiologists.
Dr. Adriana Lay.
She was too young for this.
I've recovered her research. It also seems she received a message from Dr. McKenna with all of his access codes attached. Would you like me to play it?
Affirmative.
Beginning playback.
Hey, Adriana. I know I can count on you to look out for everyone. So I'm sending you my access codes. They should get you into my stuff and a few engineering areas. My spare rations, my playing cards, whatever else. If any of it helps even a little bit, please, take it. Share it. I figure it might make things a little more comfortable for you.
Trev, prepare for departure.
Shit, I gotta go. I have no idea how to end this. Good luck. No. Goodbye.
Moving through the vents now.
End of message. If any of Dr. McKenna's codes prove useful, I'll add them to your ARM computer.
Thank you.
So, how does the infection work? Once it becomes active? I mean...
Access to the utility ducts granted.
Oh, hello. I forgot about you.
Excellent. That shell contained more data regarding the portable emitters. We'll need a good bit more to reconstruct the design, though.
Oh. Oh, you're the one that grows, didn't it? Right, what are you here for? There's nothing behind. Oh! God, don't do that. I don't remember doing this.
Scan complete. We still need more data. Interesting. Doctor, this shell has a log conversation regarding the director
Whoa.
and your research.
Go ahead, Juno.
Beginning playback.
Alright, Unit 5, back to the lab. The director wants to run those simulations again.
Very good. For what purpose?
I'm not sure. Dr. Harlan's ideas were intriguing, to say the least, but, well, I suppose the director knows best. Go ahead and prep the simulations. I'll join you shortly.
Acknowledge, Dr. McKenna.
Huh. So the director eventually explored your theories after all?
I didn't expect she would continue it after I left. But without the biomasses-based genetic material, it would have been as much of a dead end as containment. I just couldn't convince her.
Oh, I'm deep in the rabbit hole. Ugh. Oh, that's very loud. Okay. I must have gotten turned round then. Because I'm sure there was...
I'm getting network ping from unscanned medtech shells within the medical lab. I recommend locating them and using your data link to collect their core archives.
Wait, what? Is there anything over here that I may have missed? No. Yeah. This is so unrealistic, but hey, well, it's not. It's not a case of unrealistic, it's just, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Is there anything down here that I could possibly take?
Jack, you may find some medtech shells with useful data near the patient chambers.
Near the what? Patient chambers. Okay, let's kill ourselves because, yeah, why not? Well, at least that works. Ooh. Patient chambers, yeah. What is that? Oh, it's another one of them things. I'm just exploring a little bit because that's one thing I didn't do. Test lab A.
Prevents access to the sensor from this side. I won't be able to pass through. This door appears inoperable.
Local readings indicate that the other side is infested with biomass.
In that case, probably best to leave it be.
Uh-huh. So, med lab A. I already pulled this, didn't I? Yeah. Whoa. Okay, I'm not going in there. What is... How did I get to the other end? Can't remember what I did. Okay, I'm stuck now on what to do. I'm just annoyed that my computer didn't save my progress.
Jack, I'm still detecting unscanned medtech shells around the patient chambers. If you collect their data, I'll be able to reconstruct the cloak emitter for your shell.
I...
Who was this person?
Dr. Franklin Teller, a fellow geneticist.
You knew him.
I knew all of them.
Right, where's the med... Hang on. I am stuck right now. So you said that there's data around where the med bed is. I'm lost. Yep.
Jack, you may find some medtech shells with useful data near the patient chambers.
Where is the patient chambers? Ugh. I've gone this way, haven't I? I'm lost for words right now. I don't know what I need to do, where I need to go. How did I get in here anyway? Assume it. I don't know. I don't know. And Juno's going to constantly keep reminding me about the med beds, and I'm like, there's no data ports.
Jack, I'm getting network ping from unscanned medtech shells within the medical lab. I recommend locating them and using your data link to collect their core archives.
Oh, medical lab. Okay. So, medical lab. Okay. Let's go one by one. So that one can't be scanned because of that bugger over there. I can't. It's actually really annoying.
Shields at 95%. Shields at 50%.
I seriously give up. I give up. How do I continue? I think I'm trapped. I'm trapped. I can't go anywhere.
Jack, I'm still detecting
Can you
unscanned
stop?
shells around the patient chambers. If you collect their data, I'll be able to reconstruct the cloak
I
for your shell.
can't collect any data because I can't gain access. Oh, that's frustrating. I know. I mean, I tried. A little help, please, would be nice. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. I've tried looking and I'm trapped. Let's venture up
You
there.
may find some medtech shells with useful data near the patient chambers.
I am here. And I can't travel anywhere. I give up. In the politest way possible.
Shields at 95%.
Okay, nothing here. That's fine. And there's nothing here for me. What am I missing? What am I missing? Ah. Wait, hold on.
Jack, I'm still detecting unscanned medtech shells around the patient chambers.
I found another arm equipped with a cloak emitter. A backup safety measure.
More than likely. But that's the problem. The biomass can't be contained. No matter how many redundancies you put in place.
My reconstruction of the personal cloak emitter is nearly complete. One more scan should be sufficient.
Okay, and well, how am I supposed to get that then? Because
Controls for the nearby cloak emitter. Fortunately, they're still operational.
oh, okay. Ah.
Data collection complete. Finalizing tool reconstruction. Reconstruction complete. Please visit a fabricator to install your new cloak emitter.
I found another casualty.
Dr. Jordan Decci. She specialized in pain management therapy for the infected.
I found another casualty at the biomass.
It appears he was trying to assist right up until the end.
I found another arm equipped with a cloak emitter, a backup safety measure.
More than likely. But that's the problem. The biomass can't be contained. No matter how many redundancies you put in place.
Well, that's rubbish. Well, accept it then. There we go. Okay.
Cloak emitter installation successful. This portable version is practically identical to the mounted prototypes you've been using thus far.
Okay.
Excellent. A tool like this will make it much easier to get around.
Just keep in mind that its effective range had to be reduced to achieve portability. If you move too far away from your target, the tool will deactivate.
Ah. Noted. I'm back in the lobby, proceeding to biomass containment. There's another voice-activated control panel here.
Additional security for the biomass containment area. It requires the voice authorization of a high-ranking official.
Well, we've got Dr. Harlan, right? Let's get that door open.
My authorization won't be enough. We'll need someone with higher clearance.
The voice on the recording.
After a lockdown, she'd be the only one able to enter containment.
With a large enough sample of the director's vocal modulations, I should be able to synthesize her voice.
A voice sample? I don't know, even if we could find one, I'm not sure it's fair to...
Pull up my personal archive, Juno. There's just one file there.
You're sure, Dr. Harlan?
Go on.
Beginning playback.
I'm not going to be able to change your mind, am I?
I just... You know I wouldn't leave unless I had...
It's okay. A kill would change everything. You're not wrong about that. I just wish...
I know, Nora. Me too. I won't be long.
Doctor, I'm sorry, but it's not enough. We'll need more data before I can accurately synthesize the director's voice.
Echo 1, you'll need to return to the medical lab. Find Nora. If her data port is still intact, it may be our best chance of finding more voice data.
Of course. I'll head back to the med lab. Biological specimens.
The director was always in here.
In real time, with a more manageable sample size, of course.
It must have been a heavy responsibility to work so closely with live biomass samples.
it was not without its risks.
So, would you say it was more or less risky than intentionally infecting your own FTL drive?
If you have any less precarious solutions, Captain, I'm all yes.
What's that noise? Oh, I came in this way, didn't I? Oh, is that? Who is that?
In this patient chamber, a further casualty of the biomass.
Based on the logs, Dr. Chandra Miles.
She was one of the few who subscribed to my theories on the cure. I always appreciated her insight. Nora, it's Dr. Barry, the research director.
Confirmed. This data has what we need. A message from the research director. It's addressed to you, Dr. Harlan.
Go ahead, Juno, get your sample.
Dr. Harlan.
We need her authorization. Just play it.
Beginning playback.
Everett? I don't know if you'll ever find this, but I wanted to get it out before, well, before things get any worse. If you do manage to find this, well, then you know what's happened. I suppose the good news is we got the emit attack to work, which, if I'm not mistaken, means you owe me dinner. Everett, listen to me. I know you. I know you're going to try to put all this on yourself somehow. Make yourself believe there was something you'd have done had you been here, but it's not true. You understand? Don't go trying to carry that. We all knew developing a cure was virtually impossible. No one here was waiting to be saved. You're leaving. You're already doing everything you could do to try and stop this. I miss you, Everett. Be safe. I love you. Goodbye.
I'm so sorry, Harlan.
I too am sorry. It's clear you meant a great deal to one another.
She was a good person. She deserved a better resting place than this.
I believe I have enough data to synthesize the director's voice now.
Understood. I'll return to the security panel in the lobby. I'm back at the security panel. Are we sure this will work?
No, but we can try. With Dr. Harlan's permission, of course.
Do it.
This is Dr. Nora Parikh. Authorized containment access.
Juno,
Yes, Doctor?
never do that again.
When she asked you and you said yes.
entering what appears to be an excavation site.
You are correct. It's the only remaining route to the biomass containment area. We should be able to find our sample there.
Acknowledged.
Is this containment area where the outbreak started?
Most likely. I'll continue parsing logs to see if I can determine what happened.
I'm sure that's not necessary.
Do it. I need to know.
Of course, Doctor.
I assume these barriers were set up while construction was taking place.
Correct. Data files show us...
Were these excavators being used to expand the containment area?
I can't be certain, but given the advancements made in insulation cloaking technology, I imagine they would have been trying to ramp up testing or possibly even production. Undoubtedly, that would have required taking in more samples than the facility was currently equipped to contain.
Could that be what caused the accident?
Possibly. If the research team was indeed rushing to complete work on the cloaking tech, then it is possible certain containment systems were overtaxed.
I should have been here.
Then you'd be dead too. And so would we, probably.
I would still be here. For a while, at least.
I'm detecting a tick up ahead.
Would my cloak emitter be effective?
I believe so. And the device's range should allow you to cloak the tick before it detects you.
Cloaking successful.
All this advanced tech, and the biomass still broke containment.
Yes. This is why eliminating the biomass is our only option.
Juno, these excavators are automated?
Correct. They would have deactivated automatically as part of the lockdown.
Makes sense. Best to turn off every power source possible.
So that means including this. Interesting. Why would that be useful on the drones? Unless they start turning rogue, which is a possibility, because technology is beautiful. Oh, of course. You have to be awkward.
I'm approaching the large opening. There is a conveyance system installed overhead.
That is how newly arriving containment units were transferred into main storage. Local telemetry indicates a significant biomass presence throughout the area. Containment certainly failed here.
Acknowledged. I will proceed with caution. This container must have lost power at some point. Unfortunately, it appears its contents have escaped. How certain are we that a functional container is still here?
Based on the logs, one stock container arrived shortly before the lockdown.
Hopefully, it remains intact.
There's a lot of good data here. It should help in developing a cure significantly. Data retrieved.
There is an X3 shell encased in biomass. Shall I scan its data port?
Director Barrett,
Yes, unit.
a Caliber 4 containment breach is in progress.
What?
Origin uncertain. Multiple tips are unrestrained in the conveyance shaft. I am beginning to lock down
Have any personnel had direct contact?
several. I sacrificed my shell to prevent immediate fatality. I'm in the process of reprinting with a portable cloak emitter.
All right, I'll triage the infected in the med labs.
Your SIP telemetry indicates you are not wearing a helmet. To avoid dying,
I'll find one. Just prioritize personal evacuation, then lock down the entire containment area, especially main storage.
acknowledged, Doctor.
Nora, why did you?
She did her best. She tried to. No, she did.
Ah, crap.
Doesn't matter. The cure. None of it matters.
Well, then. We know what we have to do.
I cloaked one of the sensors on this web, but it's not having the same effect as before.
One of? How many sensors does this web have?
At least 4.
Then this web must have been cultivating here for some time. It's possible this is where the outbreak originated.
Unfortunately, Jack, your cloak emitter cannot sustain enough insulation fields to blind all of those sensors.
There must be something else we can do.
Agreed. I'll find a way to retract the web. There is an electrical transformer here. Its power field appears to be keeping all nearby biomass active.
Any chance there's a bypass hooked up to it?
Effectively? No. That subsystem has been consumed by the biomass.
Lovely.
Okay. What to do with this? Oh wait, oh, what's it? I came through here, didn't I? I believe so. I'm not too sure what I'm doing. Don't go back there.
Juno, is there any other way to cut power to that transformer? The main breaker, perhaps?
I'll search the schematics. I'm afraid that's located on the other side of the web.
Of course.
Can't we just use an excavator? Whoa. Don't veer too close.
I assume these barriers were set up while construction was taking place.
Correct. Data files show a series of tunnels extending beyond the barriers.
The scale of these excavations seems to far exceed our mining efforts back on the Kronos 2.
Absolutely. Though, this excavation was done to leverage the asteroid's bulk as a protective layer against the biomass. Any valuable mineral extractions were merely a byproduct.
Does most of humanity have to live like this? Underground, so to speak?
For several generations now.
I'm sorry. We'll find a cure.
Is there a way we can drive that into there? No? Okay, I'm back over here. I don't know what to do now. So I'm stuck. Nice.
If you can't cloak the sensors, cloak the power source.
Oh, nicely done, Jack.
That was unexpected. I'll need just a moment to further analyze the reconstructed targeting software. Ah, I see it now. The cloak emitter should be able to target power sources as well, as long as they're sufficiently compact.
Copy that.
Ah, that makes sense. Oh, damn.
Proceeding through the web now. Is this the cargo bay?
Yes, and our containment unit is indeed intact.
I'm still prepping the intake system. Should be ready by the time the container gets here, though. I'm assuming we have what we need.
Readings show a full complement of ticks within. So, yes, Captain, we have what we need.
Is the unit safe to approach?
Yes, the container is fully powered and the insulation fields are active. Those ticks are pacified. I'll send a cargo drone to retrieve it as soon as the bay door is opened.
On it. Collecting these ticks could not have been easy.
The X3 synthetics did lose many shares in the process, but they performed their function.
Does this crane meet the size requirements for the cloak emitter?
Unlikely. However, I suspect it is more useful without insulation anyway. Where's the bypass switch for it? Oh, is that out down there?
A way to release the container?
That is correct.
Good eye, Jack. But best wait on that. I don't want our one and only container floating around bumping into things. Let's just focus on opening the bay door for now.
Copy that. Are these the controls for the bay door?
Correct. There should be an entrance to the control booth nearby, though I am detecting a significant biomass presence in that area.
Okay, I'm still trying to figure out what it is I'm trying to do.
Shields at 30%.
There we go. It's pretty handy knowing I can do that. He ain't got a monitor thing on him anyway. Oh, I don't know. Yeet. Shush. Am I stuck in here?
Exterior bay door open.
Copy that. We'll send over a cargo drone to retrieve the container. Shouldn't take too long.
Jack, we'll just need you to manually release the container once the drone has secured it.
Acknowledged. I'll head to the cargo bay. From this side, the web sensor is inaccessible. I won't be leaving.
Ah.
Yes, that is unfortunate. However, schematics do show a maintenance deck nearby.
I'll see what I can find.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, you big bugger.
Careful, Jack. There's another form of the biomass nearby. You may have seen them before. Elongated structures with an affinity for spore dispersion.
Indeed, cysts. Their rapid regrowth, even after bursting, makes them particularly dangerous. This specimen appears somewhat different than the others I've previously encountered. It has tentacles.
Yes, I believe that particular adaptation manifested somewhat recently. The biomass has been evolving continuously since your time. Regardless, you'll want to keep your distance, if possible. This is the administration area. Once past the next hallway, Jack, you'll be back in the cargo bay.
Barry. Oh, no. Don't tell me I gotta look. Ah. Ah.
These controls are offline. Can this door be bypassed?
I'm afraid not. However, as a precaution, this area runs on a localized power grid. If you can find a way to restore that grid, the door should become operable.
Okay, where's the battery? Do I have to look around for a battery? Not down here, that is, anyway. Okay. I guess I'm going up. Right, where did I see the floating battery? I remember seeing it somewhere.
Jack, the door in the admin area runs off a local power grid. You'll need the grid back online in order to...
Yeah, I'm trying to find a battery. How... Ah. Let's get away from that for a bit so I can detach from this. There we go.
Jack, the admin area's grid does not require substantial power to return online. A single charged battery should suffice.
This web must be sensing the battery's power field.
Indeed. Any substantial power field will awaken all forms of biomass from dormancy.
Nicely done. Starting to get a feel for that cloak emitter, are we, Jack?
It is quite effective.
That is indisputable at this point. And it has brought us that much closer to a cure. For that alone, we should be grateful.
In this corridor, we have another casualty. 2, in fact.
Dr. Stephen Garrick and Senior Technician Avery Park.
Seems they were left behind in the evacuation.
I doubt that. If they're here, it's probably because they chose to stay.
What do you mean?
I knew these people. Every researcher here understood what an outbreak would mean. That they would have to do whatever was necessary to try and protect the rest of the station.
Jack, the cargo drone will be unable to retrieve the container until it's released from the loading pallet.
Yeah, shush.
The release mechanism near the container.
Where's the release mechanism then? Oh, so I wasn't losing my mind. I wasn't going gaga.
Container released.
Confirmed. Container primed for departure.
It will need to be hooked up once it gets here, Jack. Care to give it the final touch?
Given that we still need an FTL fuel cell, I prefer to leave the hookup to you. As long as you are feeling well enough.
No, I've got it. I can handle things here. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. More of a guideline than a rule, actually.
Thanks.
Container departing in T minus 10 seconds.
Better stay clear, Jack.
Jack, if you're planning on accompanying the container, now would be a good time to take hold. Cargo drone is departing in 3, 2, 1. Igniting thrusters. Jack, I hope you don't mind. I've switched us to another comms channel for a moment. I have a somewhat personal question to ask you. Do you mind?
Go ahead, Juno.
Captain Rhodes, she considers you a friend, yes?
Yes, that is correct.
How do you know?
In the time I have known Captain Rhodes, she has consistently demonstrated behaviors that suggest she values my company, trusts my insights, and harbors a great concern for my overall well-being.
I see.
Why do you ask?
I'm trying to discern if Dr. Harlan considers me a friend. Biometrics indicate he is still experiencing some distress, but I'm unsure if it would be appropriate for me to console him. What is your assessment?
Based on my observations, I believe Dr. Harlan considers you a friend. He will appreciate your efforts, even if he does not outwardly display it.
Thank you, Jack. I agree with your assessment. I will do what I can to help the doctor feel better. Wait, did we just become friends?
I suppose we did.
Splendid. I'll return comms to the public channel now.
Interesting. Well, she asked me to hold on, I'm holding on. Where we going? Well, is this going for a joyride now, is it? Or is that you done? Ah.
Connectivity restored. This dock is now aiding in the development of your regenerative shield, Jack. Data recovered. Network status. Connected. We're making good progress, Jack.
I need my shield. I forgot about the shield, to be honest. There's another one over there. There's another one underneath here. Ooh. It's nice and quiet.
This dock is now part of the computational array.
Thank you, Juno.
Oh, and should we obtain further data in the meantime, I can still use it in our attempt to fully replicate the optimizations.
Of course.
Whoa. Woo! Now, that is pretty cool. I didn't know I can do that. Why is it? Why has it gone dark?
Scanning archive. Experimental maneuvering thruster optimization found. Not quite enough data to fully replicate it, though.
This tram line appears to have been under construction.
Indeed. Records indicate that the adjoining facility was intended to be used for manufacturing. My best conjecture is they plan to mass-produce cloak emitters there. Doc online. The archives in this unit have been added to the dataset as well.
Juno, are any of the station's X3 units still active?
Not exactly. My records indicate that all X3 neural matrices were transferred off Chiron Station during the evacuation.
Well, despite everything, it's nice that at least the androids made it out.
Yeah.
Earth still appears blue from this distance. The blight of the biomass is nowhere in evidence.
You think we'll ever be able to go back? Not just me, but humanity.
Earth's biosphere has endured multiple extinction-level events, even before the onset of humanity. The odds of it weathering this latest cataclysm are more than favorable.
Yeah. She'll be alright.
I have no idea what this is. Whatever it is big. Ah.
Connectivity restored. This dock is now aiding in the development of your regenerative shield, Jack.
Right, you. Yeah.
Maneuvering thruster data retrieved. Not quite enough to reverse engineer the concept, but a good find nonetheless.
At this distance, that looks like 24 bits. It's completely lost all graphics. Ugh.
This dock is now part of the computational array.
Okay. 163 meters. Right, let's go up here. I think I may have already scanned you. What's that humming?
Please continue searching for cargo drones to scan, Jack. More are still in the area, though they may have drifted into hard-to-reach locations.
I did, yeah, of course I scanned you.
Shields at 95%. Shields at 95%.
Yeah. It's like magic.
Shields at 95%.
Yep.
Shields at 95%.
If I remember right, it's a pain in the ass in there and I've got to keep looking.
Shields at 95%.
Yep.
Shields at 50%.
There's no warheads around here. Oh, come on.
Optimizations installed. Your maneuvering thrusters should now be able to sustain thrust for a greater duration before needing to recharge. The power to thrust ratio has been improved.
Excellent. Thank you, Juno.
Of course, if you're able to locate additional cargo drones, their data should allow me to complete the optimizations, at which point your maneuvering thrusters would be able to operate continuously without any need for recharging.
Understood. I'll see what I can find. A spent biomass torpedo.
Just like every other that was left behind here. Useless for my research, unfortunately. As soon as one detonates, accessing its incubator is no longer tenable.
Apollo, is this the only way into the drive bay?
I'm afraid that's correct, Jack. The fuel cells are stable, but the same cannot be said of their contents. As a result, access is tightly restricted. The door can be opened, however, by using the nearby controls.
Shields at 50%.
Okay, I'm going to call this a night. Because I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired and it's freaky. For some reason, on my Oculus, it's pixely, it's horrible. Yeah, on my computer screen, it's beautiful. I tell you what, just push and hold, turn it off.